Wiseland TV. And if this is your first time here, we say just hit the subscription button. And if you are a return viewer, applaud to you. Thanks for coming. Today, real quickly, I want to talk about a very common mistake that most women are making. And probably some of these mistakes could be unknowingly, okay? It doesn't mean that because you are making this mistake, like you are bad or you don't just mean well for this brother or whosoever is said. But most of the time, you could be making this error without knowing that this is a real problem that is causing havoc in your relationship. And probably this video can be a help to you. I have been a victim of it, and I'm sure many brothers out there are being victim of this one error. And you could take a note from it just by watching this video, and it could transform your relationship. So what is this relation? What is the problem? You see, most of the time, and this is male psychology, okay? Most of the time, men grow up with not too many people believing in their dreams or believing in them. Unlike female children, when they are young, right from the day she was born, people start believing and seeing potential in her. This is different from men in many homes, in many areas. Probably he was born in a well-established home and people start believing in him very, very early. But this is not widely as compared to other men. Most of the time, people don't believe in us as men when we are growing up. And this can be one of the greatest frustration that men can have from a very early age, and this can even affect them when they go into relationship. How? When men go into relationship, they are searching for what you don't know most of the time. You think men going into relationship is for the search or the quest of love. Yes, that may be the case, but the definition of this love is where the difference is. Men go into relationship for different purpose, and women go into relationship for different purpose. Men, most of the time, people don't believe in their dream. So when they go into the relationship world, if they find a woman that believes in what they claim to be their priority or their vision or their dream, this can be priceless and magnetic. But the frustration comes in most of the time, the people that we encounter as men don't tend to believe in this dream. And believe me, you could be making that error not because you want to do it, it could be something ignorantly. You hear the man saying that she doesn't believe in me, she doesn't support me. And you as a woman, you are confused, but I pray for this man, I watch for him, I cook for him, I do everything. How then is he saying that I'm not supportive? He's simply saying you don't believe in what he stands for as a man. Believing in him, or what men call as support, is not you taking physical cash and give to him. It's simply supporting what he believes, believing in the perception that he has of himself. This can be priceless to men, and it can go beyond anything you can ever do for him as a male. It is as the same as respecting his manhood and respecting what he stands for. Because we live in a society where people don't believe in men at their early age. Yeah, this is real heart-to-heart talk, so you can send your message, I will just reply to it. The point is, he's complaining that you are not supportive, not because you are not giving him physical cash, and there where you're missing it. You think because you are not giving him physical cash, he's complaining that you are not supportive. But what he's saying is, you are not having interest in what he's having interest in. Have you had a problem before? If you have been involved in an issue like this, make a note in the comment section, because I have been involved. I've been in a relationship with one or two women that didn't just get it. And this can be for many guys, this can be very frustrating, okay? Example, I'm a writer, and the last time I was in relationship, I share my dream and my vision with this woman or with this lady. And you know what? She didn't even see it as something important. But she claims she loved me. Or this can be in the case of any man. The guy tell you that I want to become a sport icon, especially in the era of football. And the reason why most of the time these women can knock off these things, because usually the vision don't look like it. The vision don't look like something serious. So the lady will be telling him, you got to be serious. I want us to do this. I want us to do this. I want us to do this. And he's saying that I don't have interest in those things. This is what I have interest in. And this is where the confusion can come. Because most of the time, what he claims to believe in is not something serious. It looks very funny to you, but that is what he stands for. If you can support that, that's what he calls support. So most of the time we have an issue of support in relationship as men. It's not because you are not giving him physical cash. It's not because you are not cooking for him. It's not because you are not laundering for him. It's not because you are not doing the things that you think are support. You say, but I pray for you, I encourage you. What else do you want me to do? He's simply saying that you don't believe in what he believes as his vision. If you start focusing on the things that he prioritized more than the things that you think he prioritized, it could change the paradigms of your relationship. When was the last time you set your boyfriend down, or your man, or your husband, and say, what is it that you are passionate about? Who do you want to become in life? What are you? What are your drives? This is a key that you could find that could transform the dynamic of your relationship. Find out what he's passionate about. If it is possible for you to ask him, what is your mission in life? What is your goal? Believe me, if you can understand and grasp the blueprint of his life, and you begin to gravitate towards in that area, you can create a magnetic emotional attachment that he can find so difficult to separate from. Because every man, believe me, is on the journey of finding people that will believe in what they stand for. And the frustration, like I told you, most of the time we find people who say they love us, but they don't believe in what we claim to be our vision. And this can be frustrating for a guide. So I want to talk to you, if you are a brother. Don't assume that she knows what you stand for. Just because you love writing like I do, you claim that she knows that you are going to become a writer, and she start believing in your writing skill. I'm just doing it as an example. So if you are a male and you find out that your partner is not showing much interest in what you claim to stand for, maybe it is a wake-up call for you to try to transplant your vision into her, because the better she knows about you, the better she relate with you. The easiest way to respect and honor a person is by knowing what they stand for and what they believe. And most of the time, what brings confusion in the relationship is our beliefs, our philosophy, what we value the most, because our value is determined by our philosophy, and our philosophy is the combinations of what we claim to be a core value. So what this video will do for you is to begin to question yourself. Do you really know what your man belief is? Or have you come to realize that when you combine your dreams as partners, it could help resolve most of this argument or misunderstanding that you are having in your relationship? Because the key to a happy and a lasting relationship is having one vision. This one vision can be an umbrella that have diversity of dreams and passion under. But in every relationship, there must be a leader, and the leader should be the one who leads the way. So if you are a male, it is your responsibility to communicate your vision to your partner, not forsaking or forgoing their vision, but your vision become a brother, a wide umbrella, and their vision can be a sub vision under your vision. As a matter of fact, the man's vision is supposed to be a vessel through which she can find her purpose. That is the core value, and that is the principle of God when it comes to the male and the female relationship. Every one of us came into this world with purpose. And I'm talking about male and female. So when it comes to the male and the female coming together to form a unique family or one organization, it does not mean that each person should abandon, or the male should focus on his dream as an architect and the female abandon her dream, but rather it is on the other way around, that the male dream serves as a greater umbrella to preserve and direct the dream for the both of them. But the problem comes in when we both try to maintain our visions separately, and yet we want to be in a relationship as a family. This can become a problem. So the key is not to be competing with who dream. The key is better communication. If you are the man, if you can better communicate your dream to your partner, this can help the person to understand and to be able to align with your dream. If you are joining us for the first time, I am Samuel, and it is a blessing having you. Please subscribe to this channel, because your subscription can help to support and give us the motivation to create more video and content that could be a help to you and every one of us. So let's continue. As we were saying, relationships are the building block of life that enhances our fulfillment and our purpose in life. But establishing this relationship can be challenging, and it comes with different areas that we ought to sacrifice and we ought to adapt to other people that we are going to establish this relationship with. And one of the key areas is the management of our vision, our dreams, our goal. Especially this is what we claim to stand for. These are areas that we can be better defined as a person. So if you are going to be in a relationship with a person who does not acknowledge what you claim to stand for as an individual, it can be frustrating and it can be very, very disheartening. And then as a male, if you are going in a relationship with a female who does not honor your vision, your dream, it can be frustrating. So how do we blend the two? How do we combine her vision with your vision in order not to have confusion? This is the key. Communicate your vision to her well, and you have to understand your vision so that you can find a partner that will align with your vision. In the Genesis, the Bible says, and when God created Adam, he put him into the Garden of Eve. And after giving him duties, when he saw that his duty was being fulfilled gradually, then he decided it was not good for a man to be alone. And he decided to create for him a helpmate. That word is exakenendo. The word exakenendo, it means a helper suitable. A helper suitable. And then that helper was also given purpose. So exakenendo, a helper suitable, does not mean that she have not got a dream or she have not got a passion. As a matter of fact, before you met the woman, she had her own vision that she wanted to establish as an individual before she came in contact with you as a male. And now that she has come in contact with you, the fact that you are present in her life as a male does not cancel the fact that she still has a dream and calling. So, considering you as a male who has been to be the leader of this family, it is your responsibility to macro-manage the two visions into one in order for the family to move together as unity. So how do we do it? I said the key is communication. And next to that key, even before finding this exact candidate, as the Bible says, a helper suitable, you must have figured out what you want to do in life before you can take a partner that will be able to align in with this dream or this vision that you find yourself to be pursuing. Because the frustration comes in when we don't fully understand what we want to do, and we pick up some people to be a part of what we want to do. And then after finding out who we want to be, and the person said, no, that's not what I want to be, it becomes frustrating and it becomes confusing. So to avoid confusion when it comes to vision, it is better to understand your purpose fully before inviting somebody into your life. And you as a woman, it is your responsibility to fully understand the purpose and the calling of this brother before you can accept his proposal. Because as a woman, you know that when you accept the proposal of a man and you want to partner with him, you are becoming a co-partner with God in order to help this gentleman fulfill his dream. So you can now become a confusion in his life, but you become a helper. And in the process, the both of you can complement the purpose of one another. This is a very short video, and I hope it be a blessing to you. If this is your first time, and if you are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe to this channel, because it will help us to broaden and to make more deeper studies on what is needed by the public. Also, make sure you leave your comment, because your comment will help us to know how this video resonates with you and what next to bring to our viewers. God bless you. I'm Samuel. See you next time.